Heading about 20 minutes from here to pick up a no-till drill from the Amish. There's like one guy owns it and he rents it to anyone in the community. It's like $9 an acre to use it. It's gonna work great for no-till drilling these pastures. Our pastures need some work and I've been putting it off, and it's time to do it.
In half a mile, turn right onto Castle Finn Road.
Here we have it, the 10-foot Esch no-till drill. We used it a couple times before. Works pretty good. It's an expensive piece of equipment to have for us, so it's nice just to be able to rent it. See, the Amish put an engine on here to run the hydraulics. They should hook up to my tractor. So let's get hooked up and get to seeding. As John Wynn would say, we're burning daylight and we're running from the rain. Gonna seed the pastures and then fertilize them all before, hopefully, the nor'easter hits us. Supposed to start getting rain this afternoon and then rain Sunday and Monday. So hopefully get it all done before that and get it grown. Steps to just get to do the job. I'm gonna seed the pastures with this Pasture Perfect from Roar Seed and Supply. Triple purpose hay pasture mix. And it has orchard grass, perennial ryegrass, timothy, alfalfa, white clover. And I wanted some red clover. So I have, I think, 36 pounds of medium red clover there. And I'm gonna put that in this smaller bin at a different rate. And gonna spread that over. I believe it's about 15 acres of pasture. So seed is expensive, so don't want to waste it. And I think I got the setting figured out all right. I want to put it down about 25 pounds per acre, which doesn't seem like much, but when you're seeding over existing pasture, that's what it calls for. So we'll give it a try. We did this about 5 years ago at our other place with this blend in it. The pastures there are still very nice. So we'll give it a try. They say when you grass feed only your beef, money that you would put into buying grain, you put into your pastures and hay to keep the quality there. So you gotta make sure the nutrients are there in your grass and hay, since they're not getting grain. What got us into grass-fed only, I read Joe Salatin's book on salad barbecue, and that really got us going on that. And then, I don't know, putting all that money into grain, it don't seem like I put as much into my pastures as I would if I had to buy grain for all those cows. So, and we like the taste of it. It's supposed to be more nutrient dense, packed beef. We've had a customer who bought several beef from us grass fed. We charge more because it's grass fed. And we had an opportunity at some cheaper grain fed, about $2 to $3 cheaper than what we charge for grass fed. And it was the one he bought was grain fed. And he said that our beef is way more tastier. So that's my opinion as well, and I like our beef, and I don't even like getting beef out at a restaurant anymore. It's just like, oh, what is this? Guess I'm spoiled. But we're the last ones to get a beef too. Our freezer's empty, and finally we're getting a quarter here soon. It's hanging at the butcher now, so. I'm gonna put the red clover in this hopper here and put it down at a different rate. Well, this should do about 13 acres of grass. Hey. We're kind of right at the deadline here for planting grass. We cut off middle of October seeding yards, and I guess with pastures it's alright to do it this late. But when we seeded our fields at our other place, this was about the same time we did it, and they were just beautiful the next spring. Nicest pastures I've ever seen. So look how small the seeds are for the alfalfa. So that's how 36 pounds is going to cover 13 acres. And that's 300 pounds of the triple pasture mix. So now it's time to get at it. I think it's $9 an acre to use this, so that's not bad. This is the first time actually getting to use this tractor, so kind of exciting. Let's put it to work. Gotta get this garden hose out of here. Don't feel like running over that. I haven't seen the cows this morning yet. It's a long ways to pump water up here, but it works. I feel such like an idiot. Guess I'm a rookie mistake. I've had both these hoses hooked up on one side and they would not work. And I tried that side, would not work. Talked to some people, and you gotta do it this way. One on each side, and it works flawlessly. So hopefully you don't make that mistake, but if you ever do, now you know. It's always one on each side, top to top, bottom to bottom. So it's been a pain having to get off the tractor and raise and lower and do all this. So, but half done, and now I don't have to do that. Finishing up in the rain, and it'll be dark till I'm done too. So I'll get some fertilizer down on it. Well, got the fields all planted and fertilized. Finished up in the rain and in the dark. Tends to be how things roll around here. So we're looking forward to the pastures next spring. Should turn out pretty good. They put a lot of money into them this fall. So in this bare dirt, you can see the germination we got. This is after 6 weeks. We planted it October 11th, and it's November 26th, day before Thanksgiving. And you can see in the bare dirt the germination we got, and not very much rainfall in those 6 weeks. So I'm really happy with that germination for that, with what we've received. So I'm excited to see what these pastures look like come springtime. We'll definitely show you them before we put the cows out on them, and it should be looking pretty good. Thanks for watching.